We have entered the season of Triodion, the 3-week period prior to the beginning of Great and Holy Lent. And I encourage everyone, as always, to attend Divine Liturgy as much as possible. But these 3 weeks are some of the most beautiful weeks of the ecclesiastical year, because we hear beautiful scriptural references within the gospel that we read, and we are given beautiful reminders and lessons into the prime, most crucial, most important virtues that we must have during Great and Holy Lent. This first Sunday of the Triodion is known as the Sunday of the Publican and the Pharisee. This is one of the most important lessons that we can read within the gospel. The publican is someone who is a tax collector. He's a sinner. Maybe he is not able to visit the synagogue or the temple enough within this parable, of course. The Pharisee is someone who knows the teachings of the religion, someone who knows, if you will, what's expected of him, how he prays and how he acts. The one person who knows what he's doing goes around and actually boasts. The Pharisee says, "Thank you, God, that I am not like other men. Thank you, God, that I am better than everyone else. Thank you, God, that I am not like that man over there that's sitting in the corner, that he's a sinner. Thank you, God, that I'm so much better than everyone else." That's what the Pharisee says. The publican, or the tax collector, is sitting in a corner. He lowers his face, he lowers his eyes, but spiritually he's lifting up himself to God, and he's just saying, "Lord, have mercy. Lord, have mercy on me. Hear me, God, hear my prayer. Forgive me of my sins. Have mercy that I have been this way. Simply help me, God." That is our reminder. That is our lesson for Great and Holy Lent. While we are lowering ourselves to everyone around us in humility, to not be boastful, to not be prideful, we are spiritually lifting ourselves up to God to strengthen us, but to ask for mercy, to ask for forgiveness of those who we have wronged, to give forgiveness if we have been wronged as well. Triodion is a step stool to the days of Great and Holy Lent. It's one last reminder, one last push that we have to put ourselves in the right mindset spiritually, physically, emotionally, liturgically, that we have got to be present in these days. Triodion is a time right before Great and Holy Lent to redirect our life towards Christ. We're speaking about fasting already, and I'm telling people there's no point in fasting if we are not going to pray more. There's no point in fasting if we're not going to come to Divine Liturgy to receive Holy Communion, if we're not going to participate in the sacrament of confession. There's no point in fasting. There's no point at all to go through any of these motions unless we are able to show this humility, unless we are able to give and show forgiveness. This is what we are called to do these days. And these virtues of Great and Holy Lent, they're only supposed to bring us closer to Christ. Fasting is not punishment. Fasting is not supposed to be something that's judgmental. Fasting is supposed to bring us closer to Christ in prayer. We have a couple more weeks before Great and Holy Lent. May these days of Triodion strengthen us. May we always refocus our humility towards God, not to show anyone else around us, but to say, I am with Christ, I am with God, and I know what I have to do to be better. Come to Divine Liturgy, speak to your spiritual father, and all will be made well, and all will be a strengthening stepping stone towards the days of Great and Holy Lent. God bless you. Kalo Triodion. Have a beautiful Triodion season. God bless you.